Hi, I'm Daryn Crawford. I'm a steward for NTU Chapter 72, and we're here with Charles DeShay III. He's the Chief Night Steward, and we just thought we would discuss a few things with him, asking about his role as the Chief Steward, and get his take on it. Charles, how you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm all right. I'm here. So what do you like about being a steward? Chief Steward, I mean.
One of the things that I like about being a Chief Steward is definitely being able to assist employees with any action that they may have a concern about. I think sometimes through the process of assisting and researching, I'm able to build rapport with the steward, with the employee, and so it really gives you a connection to what is happening to them outside their life. You really don't know, what an employee is dealing with outside of the workplace. Financial situations or hardships, and so building that rapport allows me to further understand what they're going through, and it gives me even more motivation to assist them with the concern that they have.
So is your role as a chief steward, is it just primarily helping members, or is there other aspects of the people that you help?
Well, definitely representation is one of the key parts as far as my duty as a chief steward, but yes, there's other roles as well. For example, I play an instrumental part in educating and fostering stewards as they become acclimated to their role. Mm-hmm. I also wear a hat for as being the legislative coordinator, in which I on a routine I go to Washington D.C. to not only lobby Capitol Hill, but also to bring back information as far as what's going on the floor and how it relates to us as federal employees. So there's a lot of roles that I do play.
So do you interact with management?
Oh, yes. On a daily basis, the NTU Chapter 72, we are here to foster a working relationship with management. With that said, a lot of times you may not agree upon something, but our contract was designed and it was developed and negotiated on that basis. And so, yes, I speak to management on a daily basis, dealing with a grievance or dealing with even procedure that may impact several employees at our campus.
So it sounds like NTEU and management operate under the same contract in a sense.
Indeed.
Well, that must make life easier.
Well, it depends on your take on if it makes it easier or not. Depending on what's going on, you may see a large influx of employees coming through our office to seeking assistance. One of the primary concern that an employee may have is about their performance appraisal. They may not agree on what's being rated, how they're being rated, or maybe it may be the verbiage as far as what the supervisor has said they have done within their rating period, or it could be just simply the score. But beyond this researching that, it gives us a educational opportunity to inform employees what's going on with them. Knowledge is power, and it's only useful if you give it to someone else, right? And so, not all the time will we win something. Not all the time will we come to an agreement with management, but definitely it gives us an educational moment all the time, at least to the employee, so they know how to overcome that situation or information if the concern comes up again.
So it sounds like, or it seems like maybe annual appraisals are probably the thing you do the most, and then everything else sort of falls in place after that.
Indeed. And so I would say definitely annual appraisals is the number one contender here. We have hostile work environment. Here at the IRS, we have a diverse group of employees, and not all the time are those employees going to see eye to eye on things. And so sometimes we have to intervene to resolve whatever conflict or trials and tribulations the employee may have with the manager. And it's not always against management and the employee. Sometimes it's an employee versus an employee situation. And in those type of situations, we put the ball in management's court. It's their sole responsibility to resolve the situation. And so there's numerous things that we, as stewards here at NTEU Chapter 72, that we deal with and resolve.
Well, just to end the conversation, just to ask you a quick question. How long have you worked at the IRS?
Sure, I've been working here at the IRS going on 10 years.
And how long of those years you've been a steward or chief steward, or even just a member of NTU? Well, you've always been a member of NTU, but been a steward, I guess.
Sure. Well, in 2009, March 2009 to be exact, I became a steward. And at first, I was just a steward. I was very timid talking to managers, because you're talking to these people who have these high roles, right? Giving them directives or, ultimatums, if I will, if they don't act in a proper, or how our contract, relates to them or tells them how to act in the situation. So yeah, I was very, very timid. But as I became more acclimated with, the roles of the steward, I felt my niche. I'm now very comfortable talking to management, and I find it that because of my role and how I have dealt with management in the past, not that they respect me more, but they respect the process more, and that NTEU truly is trying to work with them in a fair way.
Well, I appreciate you taking a few moments to explain to us what your role is. Okay.
Thank you very much for your time, Daryn.
Thanks a lot. And that turned red lights blinking. You look this one here.